Hi everybody, it's Catherine. Happy Friday. My project today is a box that measures 3 3/4 by 4 by 1, and I'm using the flower card bundle. That's the only bundle, dies, or stamp set that I'm using today. So this is kind of a compact one. This is a perfect thing, well, for my birthday, which is in April, and I'm such a pink girl, as you know. And spring and summer are my best times. I'm just happy. So yeah, that's what we're using today. This box opens like this. And inside, I have a little kit I got. Something I would like to get as a gift for Mother's Day or my birthday. These are the wax melting. You make the little, what are they called? Seals. That's right. The wax seals out of these. These ones are easier. You just light the wax on fire and make a little pool, and then you press it and leave it until it's dry, and then it pops off, and it's a beautiful seal for a project or for a letter, invitation, whatever you want it to be. Alrighty, so that's what I put in. I got this. It came in a box like this from Michael's. This was from Valentine's Day, though. It came with some little additives, but I know I saw an advertisement for more different kits this week, so they have different ones there. This one has love on it, but I do have one that has a paw, one that has flowers. These come off, and if you just buy the heads, you can screw them on whatever handle you want and use that. I just love doing that. Okay, so this is my host code. Please put that in for any purchases under $150, not including shipping and tax, and I will send you a thank you gift. All right, we need some basic white for stamping. We need a piece of bubble bath that is 11 by 5 3/4. Okay, for this here, I already glued it together because the pink legs of this tent here, or the roof of this, it looks kind of like a party tent right now, doesn't it? Are kind of thin, so I made sure I cut out both of these, and then I put the pink layer onto, the pink one is this one, and I put it onto this one, which I cut out of basic white. All right, and then I cut out this little piece inside the box. This one right here gives us all 3 of these, which go up on top of the roof there. All right, so that's all of that pieces that I die cut already. We need a piece of basic white for the mat that is 3 1/4 by 3 1/2, and then this all is lighter than air DSP. This piece right here is 3 by 3 1/4. All right, we need 1 piece of this pattern that is 3 1/2 by 3 3/4, 2 that are 3 1/2 by 3/4, and 2 that are 3 3/4 by 3/4. All of this will be on my blog. Okay, so let me get my Simply Scored, and we're going to do the 11-inch side first. You're going to score at 1, 5, 6, and 10. Turn it to the 5 3/4 inch side and score at 1 and 4 3/4. All right, now you want to fold and burnish all your score lines. Okay, this in the long way this way, it's either way is fine. And this is what we're going to be doing. Now all we're going to do is keep the sides of the rectangle straight and wedge the squares. So let's go over here, and what I'm going to do is each time I'm going to leave the score line attached to the square, because then when we wedge it, we get rid of that bulky score line. All right, so I'm going to go right after the score line. So to the first score line, cut it to the first score line, and then wedge both sides of the square. And that score line is right on this piece, so we get rid of that bulk. All right. Next 2 score lines, I'm going to leave both those score lines attached to the square. And then wedge both sides. All right, and that's what you're going to do all around. Okay, and that's what your cardstock should look like after you're done scoring and cutting. All right, I'm going to put tear and tape on each tab, one by the score line, one by the edge. Okay, and we're going to start over here. We're going to take the score line and line it up with the side of the rectangle. Okay, and then we're going to do the next set of tabs onto the other side of the same rectangle. And then the last one's on the top flat. Okay, and that's your box. All right, so let's put the DSP we need on here. Okay, so we're going to put the large piece that is 3.5 by 3 3/4 on the top. The ones that are 3 3/4 by 3/4 on the long side, and 3.5 by 3/4 on the short sides. All right, let's let that dry, and we're going to do our stamping. So we need our basic white, and I'm using Bubble Bath, Granny Apple Green, and Pecan Pie. So let's do the Pecan Pie first, and we need our piece of DSP that is 3 by 3 1/4. And we're going to be doing the cart bottom. So I'm going to shoot for the middle of this. Okay, that's the only thing we put in Pecan Pie. Okay, now our basic white, and first I'm going to do the flowers in Bubble Bath, and then the greenery in Granny Apple Green. And also in Granny Apple Green, we're going to do the sentiment, Happy Mother's Day. But there's also Have a Lovely Day, I Love How Our Friendship Has Grown, and Happiest Birthday to You, and Happy Hello, which would fit in the little sign there. But you could also put flowers in the sign. That would be pretty. All right, what else? That's it. And now I'm going to cut it out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's all our pieces, and I'm going to get my silicone mat and my Take Your Pick tool, and I'm going to put dots. We're going to be working on this first, so I'm going to take one of these and get some one of the aisles of dots on it, and you can see it's slightly embossed where it goes on the pink piece. Yeah, there you go. All right. Okay, now, I still kind of needed that. Now I'm going to take my flowers and glue them right onto the box. So we need just a little bit of glue in the top of this box right here. And then I'm going to sit the flowers right down on them. Great. Okay, now we need this piece here. And I'm going to have it so this leg is behind and this leg is behind, just like that. So it kind of looks like 3D. Those are on the back. So I want to put, which ones did I say again? This is in the back. These two. Okay, so we want to put these, whoops. We want to put glue on the front of these and on the back of these. You could just glue the whole thing in the front or the whole thing in the back too. If it, why did I put it on all of them? That was silly. Good thing I have a mat. Okay. I'm going to put these two in the front, and I'm kind of lining it up with the corner of the box there. I don't want to put it all the way to the bottom because I don't want to squish my flowers. Let these go. Just like that. Okay. I'll show you. All right, now I'm going to attach this entire thing onto the DSP that has the bottom of the card on it. And this standing part here is going to go right in the middle of the side of the box. Close to the middle at least. I don't like that. So I'm going to have to go a little bit lower because I made this a little too high, but that's all right. Now we're going to put our piece of basic white that is 3 1/4 by 3 1/2 right down on top of our box. Where is my, oh, you know what, I forgot. I'm going to just take grip off. Okay. And I know where the front of the box is. Okay, and then just put that right down inside the DSP. Okay, and then we're going to take our white herringbone ribbon and put it around the side and tie a bow on the left. Okay, now let's get dimensionals, and we're going to put it on the back of our flower card piece. And we're going to put it right over the ribbon and center it in our piece of basic white cardstock. Okay, now I have to cut this. Okay, I'm just going to fussy cut out the sentiment. Then I'm going to pop up my sentiment with mini dimensionals. I'll put it right over the leg. Well, maybe at the bottom of the leg on this one. All right, and for the final touch, I'm going to take some rainbow dots in the bubble bath. And I'm going to put one right there. That's a large one. Dear. A small one there. And then a small one over here. All right. And that's it. If you have any questions, my email's below, along with the link to my blog, my shop, and my Facebook page if you'd like to keep up to date. Sometimes I write some things on there. All right, have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.